Everybody, welcome to the class. My name is Amy Gonzalez, and today we'll discuss yin and yang theory. If you can open your PDF and follow along with me. First, we'll discuss a brief history of the yin-yang theory. Theory of yin-yang was formed during the Shang and Zhou dynasties. It is believed that the theory first started based on watching the change of day into night and night into day. The first reference to yin and yang dates back to around 700 BC in the Book of Changes, where yang was represented by a solid line and yin a broken line. This eventually evolved into 8 trigrams and then 64 hexagrams, which represented that any occurrence of the universe could be related by yin and yang. During the Warring States period, yin and yang was a basis for study, and a school was developed called the Yin-Yang School. And turning to the next page is a diagram of the 8 trigrams. And let's move on to the next page. Okay, functions of yin and yang. So yin cools the body, nourishes the body, and is responsible for rest and inactivity. Yang warms the body and it moves. For example, body fluids and blood. It also holds blood, body fluid, and organs in place. And on the next page, we're going to discuss the basic theory of yin and yang. There are 4 aspects of yin and yang. 1 is the opposition of yin and yang. 2, the interdependence of yin and yang. 3, the mutual consumption of yin and yang. And 4, the inner transformation of yin and yang. And let's discuss those in a little further detail. The first one, the opposition of yin and yang. Everything in the universe is composed of opposites. For example, day and night, hot and cold. Nothing is fully yin or yang. It is relative to the context. For example, comparing the climate of Florida to New York, Florida is yang and New York is yin. But if you compare New York to Canada, New York would be yang, as Canada is more yin. And on the next page, I made a chart to demonstrate the opposition of yin and yang. So you see yang is summer and yin is winter. Yang is hot, yin is cold. Yang is male, yin is female. Yang is heaven, yin is earth. Yang is sun, yin is moon. On the next page is the interdependence of yin and yang. So one cannot exist without the other. They oppose each other, but are also dependent on each other. They cannot separate. And an example is without day, which is yang, night, which is yin, would not come. Without heat, there would be no cold. Moving on, the mutual consumption of yin and yang. Yin and yang are not fixed. They counterbalance each other. If yin lessens, yang increases. If yang increases, yin lessens. And here's an example. Think of the seasons changing. When it goes from summer to autumn to winter, there is a lessening of yang and increase of yin. Yin is consuming the yang. Normally, these changes are harmonious, but if one is out of balance, disease can occur, leading to one of the 4 possible imbalances: excess yin, excess yang, deficient yin, or deficient yang. And if you go to the following page, you'll see a chart, and it's a chart that to illustrate the yin and yang pathological changes in the body, just in a bar chart format. And you'll see below all the different yang excess, yang deficiency, balance, yin excess, and yin deficiency. On the next page, we have the intertransformation of yin and yang. The aspects of yin and yang are not static. Yin can transform into yang, and yang can transform into yin. Transformation does not occur on its own. There needs to be an internal or external change. An example of intertransformation is having an acute attack of wind cold that later transforms into heat. Going to the next page, I made a chart of yin-yang relationship. So you can see here, you could compare the two. For example, yin is female, night, earth, cold, dark, winter, introvert, weakness, and inward. And yang is male, day, heaven, hot, light, summer, extrovert, strength, and outward. Going to the next page, I made a chart of yin and yang in relationship to the body. So here we have yin is interior, yang would be the exterior. Yin is blood and body fluids, yang is qi. Yin is zong organs, yang is fu organs. Yin is body, yang is head. Yin is anterior, yang is posterior. Yin is lower body, yang is upper body. Yin is yin qi, which is also we call nutritive qi, and yang is wei qi or protective qi. Yin is the inside of the extremities, and yang is the outside of the extremities. Okay, so that's the end of the presentation, and I put a couple questions here. The first question is, 1, would the back be considered yin or yang? Can anyone answer that for me? That is correct, yang. The second question is, a patient comes into the office and is pale, tired, and very weak. Are these symptoms yin or yang? Okay, and the third question, a patient comes into your office with signs of heat, which later turns into stagnation. What does this demonstrate? Opposition, interdependence, mutual consumption, or intertransformation?
Hello, Amy. I have a question. I'm very impressed with your self-introduction. You said after 13 years working in the dental products company, I felt that I need to do something more fulfilling with my life. So why do you choose acupuncture or oriental medicine as your future career? So could you tell us about your feeling, about your studying your practice in U.S.? Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Wei. To answer your question, I chose acupuncture mainly. I was having at the time, around that same time, I was having issues with anxiety, and I went to this one acupuncturist, and at that time, I knew it worked for pain, and I heard that, but I didn't believe in it, that it could work for other things such as mental stuff. And I went maybe a few times, and all of a sudden I was able to sleep. I felt better. I had less anxiety. So from that moment, that's when I really started believing in it and thought it would be great and to help others also. Hi, Tony. I have a chart that I'll find, and I could send it to you, that illustrates with the time and the day and night of yin within yang and yang within yin, and I could forward you that later if you're interested.
Hello, Amy. I have another question. in U.S. we have found a lot of colleges or university have done some researches about acupuncture. A lot of acupuncture researchers have showed very positive evidence, but it's still very far away from the clinical effects. So how do you think this kind of difference? What do you think of the evidence and the clinical effects?
There's some research that's been done, which is really good. But we need to do more here and have more studies and to kind of validate it more. I find more here a lot of studies with ear acupuncture more. But hopefully more people could research it and get some solid studies down, to prove the validity of it. And a lot of people here, patients and just people, before they go and try something, a lot of people do their own research and to try to find out about it. So if we have more research done on it, that would be really helpful.